Hey guys! So, get ready for some story time, and I'm posting this right now because I have to tell you this story. We booked a overnight bus through our hostel, and it's an overnight bus to Ho Chi Minh. So we were going to be crossing the border over into Vietnam, and it's like a 14-hour bus ride, so we're like, awesome, we'll do it overnight. We were going to get a bed on the bus. And so we were like, awesome. I was actually pretty excited for it. So they pick us up at like 7:30ish at night. And before we got into the cab to go to the bus, our host at our hostel, she was like talking to the driver about how she had people email her about this bus and how they ended up sleeping on the floor somewhere instead of on the bed. And the driver reassured her. He's like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, we don't do that. And deep down, I kind of had a feeling. I was like, I feel like this is going to happen to us. So we showed up to the bus station. Our driver was already like an hour late. We show up to the bus station, and it's so funny because there's a sign that specifically says, be 15 minutes early, all buses leave exactly on time. Our bus was supposed to leave at 7:30. We didn't get picked up till 7:30. And then our bus didn't leave till 8:40. Anyway, 2 buses show up, and
I found 10 bucks.
Yeah. 2 buses show up, and there's a ton of tourists. We're all waiting there for our bus, and we like are trying to figure out which bus is going where, and nobody can answer our question. We're like running around. We put our bags in one bus, and then we're like, this is going to Ho Chi Minh, right? And they're like, no, this is going to Bangkok. And we're like, what? So we get our bags out, and we go back to the other bus, and people keep switching back and forth between the buses, and the driver on the bus can't even tell us where the bus is going. It was so confusing. So we got on the right bus. It was fine. It was not a sleeper bus, but we got to Phnom Penh, and I was thinking we'll just switch, you know? So we get to Phnom Penh, and they're like, oh, the border's closed. We can't go through now. So we got you a free room. You're good. We're like, oh, yay. This actually sounds pretty nice. We're going to sleep in a bed. We'll just wake up and go tomorrow. So follow this guy. As soon as he tells us to leave our bags in the lobby, I already know it's going to go down. He's like, leave your bags right there. I'm like, oh shit. So we go up the stairs, and he opens the bedroom, and there's like tarp on the floor with a sheet over it. And this is like a cement floor, okay? And then there's already a man in there sleeping. He's like cuddling this thing. I guess you'd call it a pillow. They have like, it's like a board covered in foam covered with leather. Like a long board with foam on it, so it's kind of squishy, and then they covered it with leather, and that was our pillow. Actually, here, I'll show you. I have a short clip of what this looks like. And
I thought it was comfy.
No, you did not. I was like pissed, but I was also laughing because like you can't make a scene. I mean, what, you're gonna freak out and they're gonna be like, sorry, we have nowhere else to put you. You know, you kind of just gotta go with it. That's kind of
just high maintenance.
I am not high maintenance. Do you want to sleep on a cement floor with a sheet and a leather pillow? I don't think so. With 2 other strange men that you don't know.
You're all cuddle puddle.
It was so weird. And in the middle of the night, one of the guys like woke me up asking for Juniper's diaper bag, thinking it was a pillow. I was like, no, this is not a pillow. Go back to sleep. And the gross part about this whole thing is that I don't know the last time those sheets have been washed and how many weird men have slept on them. And like the pillow is leather. Do they wipe that down? I don't know. I don't know what happened in these weird rooms. Juju was like rolling around because she couldn't like sleep on the pillow thing, and she was like trying to use me as a pillow because she was just sleeping on the floor. I felt so bad. And I want to be clear right now because Josh just called me high maintenance. I am not mad I had to sleep on the floor. I'm mad because in the description it said, you are going to get a bed on the bus to Vietnam overnight. I was not mad we had to sleep on the floor. It was very uncomfortable. But I'm only mad because we paid extra to get a bed on the bus. And instead we slept on a weird floor with weird men that I didn't know. With my baby. Not high maintenance. I specifically remember in the night peeling my face off the leather pillow. And rolling over because my hip was like digging into the floor. Yeah. It wasn't our hotel's fault at all. And we got there at like midnight and they woke us up at like 5:30 and they're like, hurry, hurry, the bus is here. Like all of a sudden it was a big freaking rush to get on the bus.
That wasn't another sleeper bus.
Yeah, it was not a sleeper bus. It did have nice seats. They reclined.
Like
yeah. So, just so you know, there's no such thing as an overnight bus to Vietnam because the borders close at night. Don't pay extra money to get a sleeper bus because you're really getting a cement floor with a sheet and a leather cushion thing.